IdahoSports.com, Idaho's online leader in high school sports information, welcomes you to this exclusive presentation of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble, presented by Chad's Rentals. Tonight, it's Game 2 between the Shelley Russets and the West Jordan Jaguars, live from Holt Arena on the campus of Idaho State University in Pocatello.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing your life today.
Changing lives every day, North Idaho College.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Holt Arena on the campus of Idaho State University in Pocatello. This is IdahoSports.com game streams, and tonight it's Game 2 of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble presented by Chad's Rentals between the West Jordan Jaguars out of Utah and the defending 3A state champion Shelley Russets. Glad to have you with us alongside Paul Kingsbury and Brenton Van Tassel. My name is Matt Harris on hand to bring you coverage of tonight's game. We got Shelley, brand new jerseys out on the field wearing their black uniforms tonight, looking good. They're coming off of a perfect 12-0 season, winning the 3A state title. They've lost a lot of notable players, including Chad Leckington, McKay Cannon, and Trevin Swenson, but they've got a good group of players returning, led by quarterback Caden Schmidt. The 2012 edition of the team was arguably the most dominant in 3A history and definitely in Shelley High School history. West Jordan, meanwhile, may have a slight advantage tonight with one game already under their belts. They lost to 5A opponent Harriman 42-15 last week, and having one game under their belts against a very team is a way which you can measure your strengths and weaknesses and what you need to improve. They're coming off of a 2-8 season, and this year they are led by a brand new head coach, Danny Dupay, the son of legendary Skyline High School coach out of Salt Lake City, Utah, Roger Dupay. He is in his first season with the West Jordan Jaguars. They're led by Colton Mickelson, Ryzen Benson, and Seth Gardner. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast tonight. We'll get to our keys to victory and our scoring averages coming up here in just a few minutes. It'll be Shelley to kick it away to start the game. Fredrickson to kick it away for the Russets. And here comes the Jaguars on the return up the middle. Running into the back of his own guy is number 15 for West Jordan. That's Kingy Wolfgram, excuse me. So that's right off the bat here. West Jordan in their white uniforms with black pants and light blue helmets. And we've got the Shelley Russets in their all blacks. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Handoff goes to number 5. That is Nick Despain, and he is dropped right at the original line of scrimmage. Nice pursuit there by number 54. That's Hayden Walker, the senior, 5'9", 167-pound linebacker. 2nd down, 10 yards to go now from the 36. Just underway here in the first quarter. Don't forget, you can get those shout-outs into us. Just email us. Webcast at idahosports.com. Give us your name, who you're cheering for, and most importantly, where you are watching from. Despain on the run gets tripped up right off the bat, and Walker is there once again to pounce on him. 2 plays, 0 yards, 3rd down for West Jordan. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who make it possible for you, the viewer, to watch high school sports at the click of a mouse. Our major advertisers, the United Dairymen of Idaho, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One TV, phone, and internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. We'll get to our local advertisers here in just a moment. 3rd and 10. Split backs. Back to pass across the middle and caught, and going towards the end zone is number 19, Chandler Frischnecht, and that is a touchdown for West Jordan. Right off the bat, Colton Mickelson fires a strike across the middle, and the 3A defending state champion Shelley Russets are shocked right off the bat as West Jordan now leads 6-0. Only 1:25 taken off of the clock. West Jordan, a Utah 5A school with about 1,800 students in it. Shelley only has 600 students. Here's Chris Johnson to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the extra point is no good. In fact, it was number 45, Brandon Naylor, on the kick right there, so the kick is no good. Your score, it is West Jordan 6 and Shelley no score. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here with you from Holt Arena. It is West Jordan 6, Shelley no score here on idahosports.com.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on idahosports.com. Set to kick it away is Brandon Naylor, number 45 for the West Jordan Jaguars. A quick strike across the middle after 2 ineffective run plays. On the return now, here goes number 29. That's Jason Hathaway, and he is dropped behind the 20-yard line. Big stop right there for number 13 for West Jordan. Looking for his number, can't quite find it here on the roster. That's okay, though. If you know who number 13 is, send it to us, webcast at idahosports.com. I'm told that there is no 13 on the roster, so that's okay. He'll go nameless. 1st and 10 now, Schmidt on the handoff, gives it to Tyler Bean. And Bean gets crushed behind the line of scrimmage. And on the stop, I believe, was number 9. Seth Gardner, number 9 for West Jordan. Loss of a yard on the play brings up second down and 11 yards to go. We're going to spread it out a little bit this time. Trips to the right of Schmidt. Back to pass, here's Schmidt. Crosses body, completes it to number 12, Josh Peterson. Peterson gains about 8 yards. A late penalty flag comes in. Tackle made on the play by Bailey Brown, number 21. Let's see what the call is on the field. Face masking against West Jordan. It's a personal foul, a 15-yard penalty, and an automatic first down for the Shelley Russets. The Russets coming into this game, having won 12 straight games, a perfect undefeated season last year, led by head coach Travis Thompson in his second season. The Russets won the 3A state championship over Fruitland. 3 of their 4 state titles have come against Fruitland. That's one team that that does not want to see Shelley come playoff time. Schmidt under center, wing T. Schmidt back to pass. Guns it across the middle, through the hands of the intended receiver, Dalton Nelson. That falls incomplete. In on the defense there is Josh Houllier. 9:32 remaining here in the first, 6-0 your score. The West Jordan Jaguars on top. The Russets have not missed the state tournament since 2001. 11 straight appearances in the state tournament. 6 overall state titles in their history, including 5 since the year 2000. Double handoff this time. It goes to Cameron Waite. Waite still on his feet, finally gets brought down. Gain of about 5 yards. Tackle was made by Ryzen Benson, number 39. So third down. They're going to say about 5 yards to go, a short 5. 2 years ago, Shelley had to move up to the 4A classification. They still did pretty good, however, still qualified for the state tournament. They lost in the state semifinals in 2010 to Bishop Kelly, and in 2011 lost in the state first round to Pocatello. We just call it Pokey here. Schmidt going up the middle, he's stuffed. No gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. Stephen LaRue on the stop there. So that'll bring up fourth down, and the Russets with a decision to make here. Do they go for it or do they kick it away? We'll have to see. Fourth and 2. Tyler Martin back to receive for West Jordan. I don't think he's going to need to be back there, though, because Caden Schmidt and the Russets are going for it. Schmidt rolling right. Guns it across the middle, and that falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Cameron Waite, threw it behind him. And that is a turnover on downs. 8:03 remaining, West Jordan 6, Shelley no score. First and 10 now for the West Jordan Jaguars from the 49. We'll get to your shout-outs here in just a moment. 8:03 remaining in the first. This is game 2 of the Rocky Mountain Rumble. In game 1, it was the Riverton Silverwolves defeating the Madison Bobcats 33-3. Far side now, pass goes out to number 11 once again. That's Tyler Martin. Martin trying to get to the outside, finally does so, gains about 7 yards on the play. Tackle on the far side made there by Caden Schmidt. We got a shout out, it says shout out to the Russets saying go Spuds. That's from John and Gerda Topper. We've also got a shout out from one of our action sports photographers. That's Steve Connor. He says watching from Eugene, Oregon, doing a great job. Wish I was there shooting the game. We wish you were here too, Steve. Thanks for the shout out. 2nd and 4 now. to the far side. That is complete to number 15. That's Kingy Wolfgram. Wolfgram's got a first down. Tackle made on the play by Tyler Fredrickson. So Shelley defensively having some struggles so far on 3 plays in the first offensive series for West Jordan. The Jaguars able to march it down the field all the way to the end zone for the quick strike touchdown. Handoff now going up the middle to Nick Despain. Brought down by Braden Tomlinson. Don't forget, you can take IdahoSports.com with you on the go on your cell phone, on your iPad, your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. Just click on the links on the right side of the video viewer to enable mobile enable mobile viewing. There you go. Second and 7 now. Handoff once again to Despain up the middle. Driving his way for about 4 yards. 4 hard-fought yards there against the Shelley Russets. Tackle made on the play by 23, Corbin Hansen. Last week, the Jaguars lost 42-15 at Harriman. They gave up 259 yards rushing, including 5 touchdowns. Harriman averaged 7 yards per carry. They also gave up 111 yards passing, including a touchdown. So far, though, they are doing fairly effective here in the first quarter here against Shelley. They already lead 6-0 and are looking to put more points on the board. Mickelson to his right, and he gets crushed in the backfield. Big sack right there by number 54, Hayden Walker, and that will bring up 4th down. Walker came out of nowhere and caught Mickelson from behind. Don't forget, if you have a shout-out, if you're watching the game and you want to send a shout-out to someone, just email us webcast at idahosports.com. Include your name, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. And if you're an alumnus of the school, let us know what year you graduated, if you would like. 5:40 remaining here in the first. When we get a chance, we'll get to the keys to victory for both teams. Shotgun formation now. Split backs, twins on the left. It's Mickelson in shotgun. He rolls to his left. Here comes the rush. Mickelson avoids the pass, now gets crushed. Ball comes loose. They're going to say it was incomplete, and that is going to be a turnover on downs for the West Jordan Jaguars. So after an initial shaky defensive stint, the Shelley Russets come back and stifle the West Jordan Jaguars on their second chance at defense and create a turnover on downs. The Russets will regain possession of the football at about the 37-yard line. Well, let's get to our Shelley keys to victory. In fact, we'll do that right after this play as the Russets are coming right up here. Schmidt under center. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff. It goes there to 34. That's Randy Bauer. However, there is a penalty flag on the play. It's going to be false start. Now let's get to the keys to victory for Shelley. First up, set up the play action. West Jordan had difficulty stopping the run last week against Harriman. If the Russets can set up the rushing attack, more options become available as well. They cannot get beat deep. We've already seen that once so far tonight. A speedy receiver able to beat him downfield in one quick strike play. It was about 65-yard play. They're able to go all the way down. In the last one, secure the football. Games are won and lost on ball protection. Whoever protects the ball the best during this game has the best chance to win. 1st and 15 now for the Shelley Russets. Schmidt under center. Handoff to Bauer. Bauer brought down immediately. Picks up maybe a yard on the play. Several West Jordan defenders there in on the stop. 4:44 remaining here in the first. Don't forget, you can buy the game DVD for only $19.95 and make the memories made tonight last a lifetime. All you got to do is click on the banner on the top side of your video viewer. Do that at halftime, though. We don't want you to miss the action. 4:25 remaining here in the first. Shelley trying to put together a drive at 2nd and about 14 yards to go from the 32. Schmidt back to pass off of play action. Lofts it out to the side and completes it to Dalton Nelson, the big tight end. And he's awfully close to a first down. They might have to measure this one. The spot is going to be very, very close. About a 14.5-yard pickup. And they are going to say it is a first down for the Shelley Russets. So a nice play right there on play action, like we just talked about. Shelley is very, very good at setting up that play action and rolling to either side of the field. We evidenced that quite a bit last year. Caden Schmidt, in fact, he started for a little bit last year while incumbent quarterback Chad Leckington was injured. Wing T formation now. Up the middle this time to Randy Bauer, running hard and down to the 46-yard line, about the 45, in fact. A little bit closer spot there. Tackle was made by number 1, Landon McMorris. About a 7-yard gain on the play, second and a short 3 yards to go from about the 45-yard line. Don't forget to join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook and Twitter. Get updates, links to articles, pictures, and more. Just click on the links on the bottom of your video player. Schmidt options it out now to Randy Bauer. Bauer gets crushed on the sideline right about the 39-yard line. In there on the stop, couple guys, 23, Tyler Sewer, and 33, or 18, rather, Josh Houllier. And it is a first down for the Shelley Russets. 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Shelley methodically moving the football down the field. Quick shout out right now. Says, want to give a shout out to number 57, Trevor Smith. Love you, little bro. Keep up the hard work. Love Tegan and Jesse from the hood. Watching from the hood, huh? Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate it. We'll get to more here in just a moment. 1st and 10 now for the Russets from the 39. 2:56 remaining here in the first. And a penalty flag has been thrown against the Russets. I believe it's going to be a delay of game. Yes, it is. Another shout out right now. Shout out from Arizona, watching the Russets begin their repeat as state champions. That's from David and Haley Hall. Thank you for the shout out. And Braylon watching from West Jordan, Utah, saying, go number 21, Bailey Brown. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Another shout out now for the Russets, saying, love our Russets. Love the small town pride. First and 15 now from the 44. Schmidt under center, trips to the right. Schmidt back to pass. Here comes the rush, sets up the screen. There goes Randy Bauer. Down the left side, he's got the first down and more. Going down the left side, cuts back to the middle. He's dropped at about the 20-yard line. Number 9 there, Seth Gardner, tripped him up. That is a big pickup for Randy Bauer on 1st and long. First and 10 now from the 20. Shelley's got the offense running. Twins on the left. Handoff up the middle this time. Goes to Cameron Waite. Five yards on the run, second down, and 5 yards to go upcoming. I'd like to thank all of you tuning into the broadcast here. If you know of other people who could not make it to the game tonight, definitely tell them to tune in to the broadcast and let them watch high school sports online. We'd like to thank our local advertisers. We've got Wolverine Canyon Construction, who will be sponsoring the player of the game, O-Man Motorsports, and River Valley Dental Care. We'll get to them in just a minute. Randy Bauer up the middle again. This time dropped by number 50, or rather 56, I apologize. That's Tanner Oldroyd. Gain of about 3 yards, 3rd down and 2, upcoming here in just a moment. Check out our Friday Night Flash player. It's on the idahosports.com homepage. You get live updates and scores from games around the state. Already got some in the books already, some finals. And some big upsets so far in the making. Schmidt to the end zone. It's intercepted at the goal line by number 25. Rather 23, that is Tyler Sewer. A mental error right there by the Shelley Russets. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, and it turns into a turnover. .46 seconds remaining here in the first. Shelley put together a nice drive there, only to have it thwarted by a mental error in the end zone. So with 46 seconds remaining here in the first, it's the Jaguars 6, the Russets no score. Mickelson under center. This time on the pitch goes to number 11, Tyler Martin. Martin gets dropped right at about the 15. Number 54, Hayden Walker. We've heard his name several times tonight. He's one of the keys to the Shelley offense. Or excuse me, Shelley defense, I apologize. He can be on the offense if he'd like. He was talked about extensively in the IdahoSports.com Fall Preview magazine, which you can check out just by clicking on the Sports Guide section. Probably the last play of the first quarter here. Mickelson under center, split backs. Handoff this time. Coming around the outside, goes to number 27, that is Vi Jager. And that will end the first quarter. Tackle made on the play by number 57 for Shelley. That's Trevor Smith. Through one quarter of play, it's West Jordan 6. Shelley no score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com after these messages.
Who owns your destiny? You do. So take the Go On Pledge. Commit to a better life after high school. Take the pledge, earn badges and achievements, and get custom support to help you go on. SAT reminders and financial aid alerts to get your house in order. Be part of something bigger than you. Join the quest for 100,000 Go On pledges in Idaho. Take the pledge. Go on. Visit goonpledge.org. Text Take the Pledge to 94359.
Back with you here from Holt Arena at Idaho State University in Pocatello. It's the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Beginning of the second quarter, it's Shelley no score and West Jordan 6. Let's take a look at the West Jordan keys to victory right now. Led by head coach Danny Dupay in his first season. First key to victory, stuff the run, as we've seen so far, giving up 259 yards rushing like they did last week. Not going to cut it against Shelley. Shelley has been fairly effective in the run game so far, but West Jordan has had a couple of key stops. The second key is to hurry the quarterback, Caden Schmidt. Shelley has a lot of playmakers on their team. If you give Caden Schmidt time in the pocket, he'll find a receiver and make you pay. Now that he's the full-time starter for Shelley, force him out of his rhythm early on by applying some heavy pressure. The last one right now is to use your height. West Jordan has some tall players in Brent Beals and Chandler Frischnecht, who was the first one who got the touchdown early in the first quarter. Get them open where the Russets aren't as tall, which is in the secondary. And those are our keys to victory for the West Jordan Jaguars. Ready to go here for the second quarter of action. 6-0 your score, West Jordan. Near side now, ball lofted up and intercepted by Shelley. Still on the return now is 22, Taylor Lund, cutting to the far side and down to the 15-yard line. Tackle made by number 15, Kingy Wolfgram. That is a big interception there for the Russets, and a late penalty flag comes in right around the 10-yard line. Let's see who this goes against here. The quarterback, Mickelson, getting an earful from our white hat tonight. Is a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Shelley. It is still a first down, however, for the Russets as it came over after the first play, after the interception was secured. 11:45 remaining here in the second. Got another shout out right now. It says, "Go Schmitty." We're cheering loud from Knoxville, Tennessee. Go Russets. That's from Kim Howells. Thanks so much for the shout out. Keep getting them into us. Webcast at IdahoSports.com. Let us know where you're watching from, your name, and who you're cheering for. And if you're an alumni of the school, let us know when you graduated. Love marking down where people tune in from all over the world. This time Cameron Wade on the double handoff trying to cut to the outside. Gets a block. He's got the first down and out of bounds right at about the 20-yard line. Tackle made on the play by number 23, Tyler Sewer. Nice run outside. Nice patience, too, by Cameron Wade, waiting for his block as opposed to just trying to run right past him. And as a result, the Russets pick up a first down. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. The Russets starting to gain steam here in the second quarter. First and 10 from the 20. Schmidt under center. Bauer now on the run. Drags a couple of defenders down to the 15. In there on the stop, number 18, Josh Hourlier, I apologize. And also number 5, Nick Despain. Got another shout out right now from Melanie Talanoa saying, shout out to my baby bros, Samasoni, number 51. We love you all the way from Oregon. Love your favorite family, the Fonuas. Thank you for your shout outs. It's always good to hear from people around the United States and the world. That's why we do this. 2nd and 5 now. Schmidt on the keeper. Takes a hit and goes down at about the 5. But that is a first down. Gain of about 9 yards on the play. Schmidt got sandwiched between 2 West Jordan defenders. Ball spotted right around the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 6. Just under 11 minutes remaining here. Don't forget you can buy this game on DVD. Just click on the banner on the top side of your video player. Do it at halftime. No rush right now. Wing T formation now for the Russets. Schmidt under center. Hand off to Bauer. And Bauer still fighting his way. Doesn't get very far though. In on the stop there, number 1, that's Landon McMorris. Got Brenton Van Tassel here on the camera. Doing a good job.
Thank you.
We also got Tyler Belknap here and Sven Alskog. They're taking care of us spotter-wise. Like to thank them for the help. Schmidt under center again. This time on 2nd and goal. Schmidt in the pocket. Guns it to the end zone and way over the head of his intended receiver, Dalton Nelson, number 85. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal to go. West Jordan coming out of the, I don't know if you call it the Salt Lake metro area. That's sure what it seems like when you're driving down I-15 heading towards Salt Lake, about 220 miles or so south of here. They're a 5A school in Utah. In Region 3, they also play teams like Alta, Bingham, Brighton, Copper Hills, and Jordan. 3rd and goal from the 6. Schmidt rolling to his right. To the end zone. Touchdown, Shelley. That is number 22 for the Russets, Taylor Lund, the senior. And it's all tied up here at 6 points apiece.
That was great patience by the quarterback there. Had tons of time. Great blocking from the O-line, too.
Absolutely, and if you look at that, too, he could have even ran it in that time. Yeah. He had so much time. I think the defense was kind of sitting back because they were expecting it, and if he did run, they were going to pounce on him right away.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting the run as well.
But it was a great throw there by Caden Schmidt, and we're all tied up now. In to attempt the extra point is Tyler Fredrickson. Fredrickson, a junior. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Shelley Russets have the lead here in Game 2 of the Rocky Mountain Rumble. 9:55 remaining. Shelley 7 and West Jordan 6. We'd like to thank our local sponsor here on IdahoSports.com. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and we guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry because Oman guarantees that you have credit here. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley, or give them a call at 357-3754. They're open 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. For those of you in Shelley, and anytime you see anyone who advertises on IdahoSports.com, please say thank you to them. Without their advertising, bringing these games to you would not be possible. So we'd like to thank all of our local sponsors here on Idaho Sports. Couple of shout-outs right now. Got one that says, "Go Nate Baum. Love you from West Jordan." That's from Kate. We got Tegan Smith writes back in, says, "I forgot to tell you I'm an alumni. I graduated in 2011, and Jesse is my trader friend who graduated from Rigby in 2011, but used to play for Shelley." Thanks for that, Tegan. Appreciate it. We got Kristen Tyndall from West Jordan saying, "Go number 23, Tycee. You're doing great." Thanks so much for your shout-out. Right away, the ball is going to be recovered by West Jordan on the short kick right at about the 35-yard line. You can see they're out on the field right now on the far side. We've got Bristol, the T-Fetchin' Dog, out on the field. It's the more notoriously known as the T-Fetchin' Dog for the ISU Bengals here at Holtz Arena. Dog comes out on the field, gets the T, takes it back to the sideline. That dog has more Facebook friends than a lot of people do. It's impressive. What I'm more impressed with is the dog being able to type on Facebook. 1st and 10 now from the 35. Handoff up the middle and a big hit right off the bat. Nick Despain up the middle, got cracked by number 44 for Shelley. That's Dylan Gulbranson. Dylan Gulbranson, I apologize on the mistake there. 9:42 remaining here in the second. Second and 7 now from the, second and 8 from about the 37. Under center this time is Mickelson. Twins on the left. Handoff, ball is loose, and I believe it's been recovered by Shelley. Yes, it has. The Russets recover the football. A mistake there on the handoff. The ball was mishandled there on the handoff as it was trying to get to Nick Despain from quarterback Mickelson. And he took a shot in there, and as a result, ball popped loose and the Russets take control. What a great crowd on hand we got from Shelley tonight. A lot of them over there. I'd say that's probably the most we've had tonight so far.
Yes, it has.
A great student section over there. I'd like to say the entire town of Shelley is here. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But great support. The Shelley Russets have always had great support wherever they've gone. Trips receivers on the left, Twins on the right. Schmidt back to pass. Across the middle, complete to Dalton Nelson, down to the 21-yard line. That is another Russet first down. Tackle made by number 21. That's Bailey Brown. Heard a shout out for him earlier. Quick shout out right now says, "Let's get 'em, baby. We love you. Love your favorite sister, Elizabeth Fonua. Woohoo, go Dub J." That's from Beaverton, Oregon. And Melanie Talanola, thanks so much for your shout outs. 9:02 remaining here in the second. The Russets with a 7-6 lead after giving up a quick touchdown. We're back on the board. Trips to the right. Single on the left is Nelson. Schmidt's going to run it. Schmidt to the inside. Penalty flag flies. Schmidt goes down at the 15. I believe we're going to have a holding penalty, though, or possibly an illegal block in the back. It will be holding against the Russets, so that one will come back. If you own or work for a company that wants to get some great advertising exposure and help support coverage of your local teams, become an IdahoSports.com Power Booster today. For as low as $45 a month, you can be seen on every schedule and preview page for your local team. Multi-team discounts are available if you want to support more than one school. Just click on the banner on the left side of your webcast player for more information. Was that Power Booster program really, really cool? You get ads on your team pages for all the sports and the previews. It's great, especially if you're a small business and you want to spend your dollars in the right way by supporting your team. Thousands of clicks on the team pages. Trips to the right now, single on the left. Schmidt to the outside. Completes it to 13. That's Tyler Bean going down the right side. He's close to the original line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by number 23, Tyler Sewer. He came up with the interception earlier. 8:07 remaining here in the second. Matt Harris and Brenton Van Tassel here with you. Got a couple other guys hanging around us, helping us out here on the IdahoSports.com broadcast tonight. The Rocky Mountain Rumble, this is game 2. 3 more games coming up tomorrow. 2nd and 12 now. Schmidt and shotgun. Trips on the left. Twins on the right. Schmidt across the middle. It is caught down at the 4-yard line. Number 22, Taylor Lund. We've heard his name a few times tonight, and the Russets are threatening once again. Join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook and Twitter. Get updates, links to articles, pictures, and more. Just click on the links at the bottom of the page to follow us. Get up-to-the-minute high school football scores all in one spot with the Friday Night Flash as well. Just click on the Friday Night Flash icon in the top left corner of the idahosports.com homepage to view scores for games across all 6 classifications. First and goal now from the 4. Split backs, handoff to Randy Bauer into the end zone. Touchdown, Shelley. Randy Bauer punches it in from 4 yards out, and the Shelley Russets have a 13-6 lead.
It's great stuff. This offense capitalized off that defensive turnover, which means they kept the momentum that they gave them.
Yes, absolutely. Shelley starting to turn it up. They had the pregame jitters. You could see it in the last game with Madison. They had the pregame jitters, especially in that first quarter. Here in this game, Shelley able to get rid of the jitters early on. In to attempt the extra point is number 10, Tyler Fredrickson. We're going to have a penalty flag fly before the snap of the football. The penalty will go against Shelley. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll move the extra point back. Starting from the 7, Fredrickson this time will attempt it from about just inside the 15-yard line, so a 25-yard extra point attempt here for Fredrickson. Snap is high, but caught. Kick is on the way and is partially blocked and no good. Number 11 for the West Jordan Jaguars, that's Tyler Martin, got his hand on it. 7:16 remaining here in the second. It's Shelley 13, West Jordan 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here with you on idahosports.com after these messages.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Back with you here on idahosports.com. This is our game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. 7:16 remaining here in the second. It is Shelley 13 and West Jordan 6. The Russets set to kick it away to the Jaguars. West Jordan has made it to the state play-in game last year before losing to Brighton. They've been to the state tournament 6 times since the year 2000. Kick is on the way and return now. Here's number 11 once again. That's Martin trying to cut it to the outside. Dragged down by the Shelley defender, number 85, Dalton Nelson. Decent return, set up at about the 28-yard line. If you're a diehard fan of high school sports in Idaho, then Gridiron Game Picks is for you. They are back once again. All you got to do is sign up to be an Insider Zone member and play for free. Select who you think will win out of 25 high school matchups that we have. You get the most correct and you win $25 just like that. Play against people all across the state and the idahosports.com staff as well. Just click on the Gridiron Game Picks on the idahosports.com homepage. Back to pass now. Mickelson to the outside, completes it to Martin. Martin brought down right at about the 34. Tackle made by number 2, that's Braden Tomlinson. Also there, number 10, Tyler Fredrickson. West Jordan moving to the hurry-up offense. This time delayed handoff and popped right off the bat is number 5, Nick Despain. He lowered the helmet at the same time as the Shelley defender. You can hear that all the way up here. He seems to be okay, however. They're hurrying it up, still hurrying it up, excuse me. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Mickelson back to pass to the outside, completes it to Kingy Wolfgram. He cuts to the outside. He's got the first down and more, down to about the 45-yard line on the Shelley side of the football field. On the far side, the tackle was made by number 10, Tyler Fredrickson. Nice pickup on the play for the Jaguars and a first down. This hurry-up offense pinning Shelley back on their heels. Back to pass. Mickelson steps up, gonna run it. Shovel pass nearly intercepted by Randy Bauer. His intended receiver was Nick Despain on the play. Right as he shoveled it to him, Despain turned his back. Bauer almost had it. 6:07 remaining here in the second. Lots of games from around the state wrapping up tonight. Check out the final scores on the Schedules and Scores tab or by going to the Friday Night Flash Player on the idahosports.com homepage. Also check out the statewide fall football preview. Click on the Sports Guides tab on the homepage and select which classification you'd like to read about. We've got 5A through 2A out right now, and we'll have the 1A classifications out here in a couple of days. Mickelson across the middle completes it to 25 for the West Jordan Jaguars. Sadly, number 25 is not on our roster. If you know who number 25 is, send it in to us. Webcast at idahosports.com. Third down, 4 yards to go from the 39. I believe we just found out who 25 was. Brent Beals, there you go. He's the 6'5" basketball player who joined the team this year. Trying to run to the outside is Mickelson. He's awfully close to that first down. Ran out of bounds there by number 20 for the Russets. Rather, 21, excuse me, apologize. That is Sergio Baez. Fourth down, 1 yard to go. West Jordan going for it here. Russett's trying to get the fans into it. Up the middle, and Mickelson's got the first down. Needed one, got about 2.5. Right up the middle on the bottom of the pile is Hayden Walker for the Shelley Russets. We got a shout out to West Jordan saying, let's go number 42 from your favorite brother. Number 42 for West Jordan is Edis Mukic. Hopefully I said that right. Mickelson across the middle through the hands of the intended receiver. That's number 19. That's Chandler Frischnecht. 4:32 remaining here in the second. 13-6 your score, Shelley on top. West Jordan has never won a state championship. According to the records that I have, I could be wrong. Been to the state tournament 6 times since the year 2001. 2 years ago, they set a most yards combined in a single game record versus Cottonwood with 1,216 is a single record for 2 teams together. Cutting to the outside now is number 5. That's Despain. He's ran out of bounds right near that first down marker. 4:26 remaining here in the second. Game 2 of the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Read up on high school sports odds and ends and other topics by different idahosports.com broadcasters. Just click on the blogs tab on the idahosports.com homepage. In fact, you can click on the blogs tab and check out the preview for the Rocky Mountain Rumble this year. We have a late penalty flag on the field, one that was on the far side. It's a hold against West Jordan. So that nice run there up to about the 23-yard line will be negated and moved all the way back to the 38. So second down, 15 yards to go. Back to pass, Mickelson. Mickelson looking, Mickelson in trouble, Mickelson goes down. He gained a couple of yards eventually on the play, able to avoid the sack, but tripped up and only gained about a yard, so it'll be 3rd down, 14 yards to go from the 37. Third and 14. In shotgun now, split backs. Fredrickson handed it off to Despain, and he lost yardage, about 5 yards in fact. And Despain gets crushed by about 3 different defenders in there. And a timeout has been called on the field, I believe, by Shelley. Yep, Shelley will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll step away with 3:18 remaining here in the first half. It's Shelley 13, West Jordan 6 here on IdahoSports.com.
Even if you try to keep secondhand smoke away from the people you love,
Hey, sweetie. Mommy's here.
the chemicals stay on you long after the smell is gone.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
Back with you here from the Rocky Mountain Rumble at Holt Arena. Got another shout out right now from Adnan Mukic saying, shout out to West Jordan, let's get it, number 5, that's my boy, and he's referring to Nick Despain. 4th down and 20 yards to go now. And another timeout has been called. This one taken by the Russets again. So 2 consecutive timeouts taken here by Shelley. They saw something on the West Jordan offensive set that they did not like. And rather than chancing it, they decided to take a timeout. So still remaining here at 3:18 remaining. We'll keep it here. We'd like to thank all of our advertisers here on IdahoSports.com. Our local advertisers, including Wolverine Canyon Construction, River Valley Dental Care, and Oman Motorsports. They're the premium used car dealership in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. No credit or bad credit, no problem for you. No credit checks, and they guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit there. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley, or give them a call at 357-3754. They're open from 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. We'd like to thank them for being an advertiser here on IdahoSports.com and for making it possible to bring these games to you. 4th and 20 now. Here comes the punt. Fredrickson on the kick. That's going to bounce at about the 10-yard line. They're going to let it roll. It's going to keep going down to the 1-yard line. Great execution there on special teams by West Jordan. Nice kick by Fredrickson. Or rather, excuse me, that's number 7, Mickelson. I apologize. In fact, they've marked it down at the 2-yard line, so that's where Shelley will start with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. A quick shout out right now saying, go Shelley from Artery and Niall Andrews, watching while on vacation in Summerville, South Carolina. All right, got all the states tuning in right now. Thanks for the shout out. 3:07 remaining here in the second. Schmidt under center. On the handoff to Bauer, breaks through the line, gets across the 5 and to about the 7. That is where he's brought down on the play. Couple of West Jordan Jaguars there on the stop. And on the bottom of the pile is number 23, Tyler Seward. Tegan Smith writes in again. It's like I don't know, 17th shout out tonight. That's okay. Want to give another shout out to Coach Johnson. He has run a very successful weights program for these young kids, which has dramatically improved their success. In fact, that's very true. I was talking with Coach Hobson about this. He said that one of their keys to their success, their overall program success, has been the weights program. You can read more about that at ShelleyRussetsFootball.com. Just Google that. They have their own website. Schmidt in the end zone, back to pass on the screen, set up to Waite. Waite cutting to the outside, shifting to the far side. Brought down finally, got up about the 17-yard line with the forward progress. And on the stop there, number 11, Tyler Martin, couple other guys, including number 9, Seth Gardner, on the stop too. Yep, Shelley's got their own website. That's pretty darn cool. Coming up here at halftime, we'll review the keys to victory. We'll also talk about the schedules for both teams and see what they have in store for this season. Schmidt with quads on the right, rolling right. Schmidt flips it outside, and a dropped ball there by number 13. That's Tyler Bean. Going back to Coach Johnson and the strength and conditioning program for Shelley, he's coached at the University of the Pacific, Washington State University, Brigham Young University, University of Virginia, Idaho State University, and the University of Utah. He has been everywhere. He is well known in the college ranks, and Shelley definitely needs to feel fortunate being able to have him in their program. Lots of these coaches have played college ball, including Coach Hobson, who played at ISU. Coach Hobbs, who is the defensive coordinator, played at BYU. Coach Lacey played at ISU as well. And we're going to have a false start against Shelley. Not everyone got on the same page there. Half of them started, the other half didn't. False start by the Russets. That'll push them back 5 more yards. 2nd and 15 upcoming. .152 remaining here in the second. 2nd and 15. 1:45 remaining here in the second. 13-6. Shelley on top. Schmidt back to pass across the middle. Nearly intercepted. It went through 2 hands of West Jordan Jaguar defenders and nearly into the hands of Dalton Nelson, Falls incomplete. 3rd and 15 now upcoming. To give you an idea of how good the 2012 Shelley Russets were, their receiving corps was the best statistically in Shelley High School history. The 2012 Shelley defense was the best in the 3A classification and the best in Shelley High School history. And Shelley scored 42 or more points in 10 out of 12 games last season. The exception was against 5A Hillcrest in a 3-point win, and in the state title game against Fruitland when they won by 27. 3rd and 15. Schmidt, here comes the rush. Flips it out now to Randy Bauer. He's got room to run. Can't quite get to that first down marker. Tripped up from behind there by number 56 for West Jordan. 56 is Tanner Oldroyd. And a timeout has been called by West Jordan. With 1:20 remaining, they want to have a chance here to get the football back and try to tie up this game. 4th and 4 upcoming here in just a few minutes. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with 1:20 remaining here in the first half on IdahoSports.com. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
That's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Back with you here on IdahoSports.com, Idaho's online leader in high school sports information. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Shelley is going to kick it away. Schmidt to kick it away. Sends a booming kick high into the air. It's going to bounce at about the 37. And Shelley will pick it up right at about the 37. Nice high kick there by Caden Schmidt. Pushes the West Jordan Jaguars back to the 37-yard line. They have got 1 minute and 9 seconds to move down the field. They have 2 timeouts remaining here. Shelley with only 1 timeout. West Jordan has been fairly effective here in the first half. Their very first series, you can't get much more effective than 3 plays and a touchdown all the way down the field. They've had some issues hanging onto the ball, however. A couple of turnovers have hurt them. First and 10 now from the 37. Shotgun now for Mickelson to the outside. Completes it to number 19. That's Chandler Frischnecht. That's nearly a first down, about a 7-yard gain. I actually thought I saw a flag thrown on the field, but it turns out that number 15, Kingy Wolfgram, is wearing bright yellow shoes. Delayed handoff this time goes to number 5, Nick Despain. He's brought down on the play by Shelley's number 61. That's Lincoln Archibald, the senior defensive tackle. Gain of only 2 yards on that last play. 3rd and 1 now. Ball spotted at the 46. Across the middle, a little bit too high. The intended receiver was number 25. That's Brent Belis. Belis is a 6'5" tight end. He was encouraged by Coach Danny Dupay to try out for football this year, to come be on the football team. He is a starting power forward for the West Jordan Jaguars basketball team. Alman Mukic writes back in, let's go West Jordan, we got this. They've got 26 seconds to move the football about 54 yards down the field. Still have 2 timeouts remaining. It is 4th down, however. And here comes the kick. Mickelson on the kick, bounces back to number 29 for Shelley. 29 is Jason Hathaway. Hathaway stopped right at about the 13-yard line. In on the stop there, number 27, Vi Jager. 15 seconds remaining here. You have to wonder what Shelley's going to do here to end the first half. If they decide to go for it so far back up against their own end zone, or if they just take a knee and call it good. Looking at the lineup, they are going to take a knee, and that will end the first half. Your score through 1 half of play, the Shelley Russets 13, the West Jordan Jaguars 6. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com for some halftime updates and halftime commentary right after this.
IdahoSports.com. You're watching an exclusive broadcast of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble, presented by Chad's Rentals, only on IdahoSports.com.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Who owns your destiny? You do. So take the Go On Pledge. Commit to a better life after high school. Take the pledge, earn badges and achievements, and get custom support to help you go on. SAT reminders and financial aid alerts to get your house in order. Be part of something bigger than you. Join the quest for 100,000 Go On pledges in Idaho. Take the pledge. Go on. Visit goonpledge.org. Text Take the Pledge to 94359.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com game streams brought to you by the United Dairymen of Idaho. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.
Even if you try to keep secondhand smoke away from the people you love,
Hey, sweetie. Mommy's here.
the chemicals stay on you long after the smell is gone.
Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Proper nutrition is hugely important in what we do.
There's so many benefits to having a healthy lifestyle, and milk is part of a healthy lifestyle.
Mom's always saying, you got to finish your milk, you got to drink your milk, and here we are how many years later, and we're right back to where we started with Mom.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called the Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet
internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing your life today.
Changing lives every day, North Idaho College.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com. It's Idaho's online leader in high school sports information. Matt Harris here with you alongside my main man, Brenton Van Tassel, taking care of the camera duties and whatnot. We're at halftime. Your score, the Shelley Russets 13, the West Jordan Jaguars 6. Let's take a look at our keys to victory as we review the first half of the game. First up for the Shelley Russets, their key to victory, use play action. We've seen them been able to do that so far tonight, been able to fool the West Jordan defense. Their second one, don't get beat deep. Outside of that initial touchdown which was caught by number 19, Chandler Frischnecht. They haven't been beat deep since that point. They've been able to make the adjustment. And their last key to victory, to secure the football. If you look at all of the fumbles that have gone on tonight, Shelley has been able to outman West Jordan in that regard, able to come up with the football on a couple different occasions. They need to continue to do that here in the second half. Let's take a look now at West Jordan, their keys to victory tonight. First up, to stop the run. Last week gave up 259 yards rushing. This week, well, Shelley's off to a pretty good start here in the run department. They've been able to go where they want, when they want. However, West Jordan has come up with a couple big stops early on. Their second key to victory, to hurry the quarterback, Caden Schmidt. They've got a lot of playmakers on their team. If you give Caden Schmidt time in the pocket, he'll find his receivers, as we've seen. He's had a couple of off passes so far. However, if he continues to develop in that pocket passing game, and if West Jordan gives him the opportunity to do so, it could be a long second half for the Jaguars. Last one right now, to use your height. West Jordan's got a couple of tall players, bigger than the Russets in the secondary. We've seen them target those players so far. They've made a couple of catches. Frischnecht had the long touchdown run. Brent Belis, the 6'5" tight end, has had a couple of catches and a couple of targets and a couple of drops as well. It's West Jordan really needs to step up in that regard and make sure they hang on to the football. Let's look at our scoring averages right now. This is from last season. Obviously, West Jordan's played one game this season. We're looking at last season's averages in general. I know that from year to year it changes so much, but within the looking at both of these teams, you can see the improvement that needs to be made, or you can see the difference that a year makes. If you look at Shelley, last year, historical year, 43.3 points per game on offense, 10.1 on defense, for a difference of 33.2 points per game. West Jordan offensively, 15.2 points per game, 25.7 points per game given up on defense, for a difference of minus 10.5. Let's go to our schedules right now for both teams. First up, we'll start with Shelley. They're here in the Rocky Mountain Rumble tonight. Then they will host Jerome next week. Then they will travel to Manti, Utah, to play the defending 2A state champions in Manti. I believe that Manti is in the 3A classification now, as Utah has just switched up their classifications. On the 20th, they will host Pocatello. That will be a big game. On October the 4th, they go to Preston, then to Sugar Salem, then to South Fremont, and finish out the season at home against Teton, where most likely that game right there could decide the 3A Mountain Rivers Conference Championship. Let's look at the West Jordan Jaguars schedule right now. They started out last week with their endowment game at Harriman. Tonight they're playing here at Shelley. Then they will head on the road next week to Olympus. Then they will play on the 13th at home versus Hillcrest, then 3 more games on the road. That's right, their first 6 of their first 7 games are on the road. They'll play on the 20th at Cottonwood, then at Bingham and at Copper Hills, and they'll finish out the season at home against Brighton, at home against Alta, and then on the road at Jordan. And that is what the schedule looks like for the West Jordan Jaguars this season. Coming up on just about 3 minutes or so remaining here in our halftime. Shelley and West Jordan coming out for their warm-ups. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with you here on IdahoSports.com right after this.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
IdahoSports.com, Idaho's online leader in high school sports information, welcomes you to this exclusive presentation of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble, presented by Chad's Rentals. Tonight, it's Game 2 between the Shelley Russets and the West Jordan Jaguars, live from Holt Arena on the campus of Idaho State University in Pocatello.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com. Ready for second half action. Kicking it away now is number 45, Brandon Naylor. Return now by 29. That's number 29. That's Jason Hathaway, and on the return up to about the 24-yard line. A couple of guys on the bottom of the pile there for West Jordan, and out comes Shelley to start their first offensive possession of the second half. A couple of shout-outs we got in here during halftime. From Stacy Crockett saying, "Go Spencer Dye, we love you." Another one from Almond Mukic who says, "Let's go Big Bro, we're cheering for you, number 42, Edis Mukic." Thank you so much for your shout-outs. If you haven't shouted out to us yet, get it into us. Webcast at idahosports.com. Just give us your name, what year you graduated, if you're an alumnus of either school, who you're cheering for, and also where you're watching from. Schmidt back to pass. On first down, here comes the pressure, and Smith throws it away. That's going to be intentional grounding against Shelley. The right call for sure. Schmidt was in trouble right there, and that's one of those keys to the game that we talked about, keys to victory, pressuring Caden Schmidt, trying to get him to create mistakes. That is a big mistake right there for the Shelley Russets. 11:47 remaining in the third. So intentional grounding will go against the Russets. That is a loss of down. And that's going to push him all the way back up against, pretty close to the goal line here. I believe it's, we'll mark it off about half the distance to the goal from the original spot of the play. So 10-yard penalty.
Kind of an exciting 13 seconds in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Got a shout out in here. We asked earlier who number 25 was for West Jordan. We figured it out. It's Brent Beals. And we appreciate it. I'm not sure the name on the shout out there, but we appreciate you sending that in. Forgot to write it down on our transfer of rosters here, but thank you for sending that in. Appreciate it. And thanks for watching the broadcast. Schmidt on the keeper, cuts around the left side, and he gets dropped at the 10. Tackle is made by, let's see the number on that one.
12?
Number
19.
19, there you go. That's, oh, rather 18, sorry. Josh Hourlier.
Tell you what, he's quick. He came around that corner and chased him down from behind, and he got nothing out of that.
So that brings up third down. And about first to go for the Shelley Russets. Third down and officially 24 yards.
For the back referees at the first down marker.
Schmidt thought about it, fakes, skips it outside now to Cameron Waite. Waite cuts to the outside, beats his man down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 25, however, which is the original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up fourth down and about 9 yards to go or so. And it looks like Shelley's going to have to kick it away. If you haven't already done so, buy the game DVD of tonight's game. Make the memories made tonight last a lifetime. $19.95. Click on the banner on the top side of your video viewer, and we'll get that sent out to you.
Yep.
Caden Schmidt of the Russets out to kick it away. Fourth down, 9 yards to go. Kick from Schmidt. That one goes straight up. Angling towards the sideline. Takes a bad bounce for the Russets and goes out of bounds at their own 49-yard line.
Actually got a shout out from our Facebook page. Shout out to West Jordan at number 42. Let's get it. We take shout-outs from anywhere, don't we?
Yeah, you can also hop on Twitter. Send us a shout-out at Idaho Sports. We'll get that in there. We got Paul Kingsbury over here.
Yep.
Living it up on Twitter and Facebook.
Trying to get scores in.
Check out all those scores on the Friday Night Flash ticker on the idahosports.com homepage. 1st and 10 now for West Jordan. Mickelson is in shotgun. Across the middle, wide open to Brent Beals, number 25, and he's down to the 24-yard line. He was wide open, 6'5". I don't know how you leave him that wide open. The Russets with a mental mistake and a big first down pickup now for the Jaguars, who are into hurry-up offense mode. 10:41 remaining here in the third. Mickelson on the keeper, and he's brought down from behind. Hayden Walker on the stop for Shelley. Loss of about a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 yards to go. If you own or work for a company that wants to get some great advertising exposure and help support coverage of our local teams, become an idahosports.com power booster today. For as low as $45 a month, you can be seen on every schedule and preview page for your local team. Multi-team discounts are available if you want to support more than one school. Just click on the banner on the left side of your webcast player for more information. We got an official's timeout on the field. That Power Booster program, it's cool because it gives back to Idaho high school athletes.
Well, it does, and the way we do that is we're starting a brand new, the Power Booster Athletes of the Year program. Those will be awarded in May, and we're going to do two student athletes from each classification, so 12 overall, 6 boys and 6 girls. We're going to award that to them, and we're taking a portion of all the money we get from Power Boosters, putting it in a fund, and dividing it equally among the schools, requesting that they give that money as a scholarship to kids to help with their pay-per-play funds for kids, little underprivileged kids that maybe can't afford the pay-to-play fees, and put that in account and put that money towards that. So that's the goal we're going for. So the more Power Boosters we have, the more we can distribute to those schools.
Penalty was just called against West Jordan, moves them back 5 yards, so 2nd and 15. A Power Booster program, seriously, if you want some hardcore advertising directed right at people who are right in your neck of the woods, click on the Power Booster page.
We placed an ad in February statewide on everybody's schedules, and so far it's been seen a little over 2 million times. So yeah, a lot of eyeballs on these ads.
I'm going to say that's pretty impressive. Mickelson to the outside, almost intercepted. Oh, almost right there. Bobbled around a couple of times. Number 2, Braden Tomlinson got a hand on it. Tomlinson is down, though. He's slow to get up. The intended receiver on the play was number 15. That's Kingy Wolfgram. Tomlinson will stay down on the field. An injury timeout. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Just click on the links on the bottom side of your video player. We got a text shout-out now coming to the inbox. It's from Lauren, class of 2013, Jaguar for life. Love watching the boys, watching from West Jordan. Thanks for tuning in, Lauren. Thanks for sending that in. And Tegan Smith is back. Says, shout-out from Kayla Smith, my wife, to Trevor Smith. She loves you, Trevor. 4th shout-out.
Nice.
I guess you had about 17 beforehand, but I was just throwing that out there.
We do a lot of things on these shout-outs. We've done prom invitations. We haven't had a wedding, a wedding engagement proposal yet.
We haven't.
I'm sure.
Number 2, Braden Tomlinson is up. He looks like he was getting stretched out. He had some cramps in there. It's starting to heat up here in Holt Arena. It's been pretty hot all day long. The temperature around here is about 95 today.
Yeah.
So it's definitely pretty warm. That may be affecting here, even inside the air-conditioned Holt Arena. Tomlinson is okay, and he'll head off the field. This is a good shout-out right here. It's from Nikki B. It says, huzzah for Bub, number 57 for the Jags, direct from the bomb shelter, B-A-U-M shelter.
Nice.
I like that. Thanks for the shout-out.
Way to be original. We like it.
3rd and 15 now from the 32 for the Jaguars. It's Mickelson. Back to pass. Mickelson hanging on, throws it at the last second, and caught, but for a loss up to about the 36-yard line. number 27. That's Vi Jager on the catch there. That instance, you probably would have just wanted to bat it down and not catch one because you lost 3 yards on the catch, and as a result, it's now 4th down and 20 yards to go. Thousands of pictures are being taken this weekend around the state of Idaho. We've got the best action photographers in the state, and you can check out all their pictures and order your favorites by clicking on the Galleries tab on the idahosports.com homepage.
Actually, I already have one up of the Post Falls Capital game by Jason Duco.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
4th down, 20 yards to go, and West Jordan is going for it. Mickelson in shotgun. He's got twins on the right, single on the left. Frischnecht on the left, that's who he's looking for. Guns it across the middle, complete, but it's not close to the first down marker. About 10 yards shy, and that is a turnover on downs. Tackle made on the play. A couple of guys in there, including Spencer Dye, number 7, and Tyler Fredrickson, number 10. So a turnover on downs for the West Jordan Jaguars. 8:24 remaining here in Game 2 of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble. Matt Harris here with you, alongside Brenton Van Tassel on the camera. And we got Paul Kingsbury here to my right, updating scores and stuff from all the games all around Idaho. First and 10 now from the 25. On the pitch outside now. Cuts it to Jason Hathaway, and he's brought down right around the original line of scrimmage. In on the stop there for West Jordan is number 35 for the Jaguars.
Got another shout out to Bailey Brown, number 21 from the Talbot family in West Jordan.
Nice. Keep getting those shout outs in. Might as well while we're here. Still third quarter, still plenty of game left here between the Jags and the Russets. You know, if Gary Jones were here, he would ask the question, who would win in a battle between the mascots?
And then I'd slap him.
I don't even know if it's a question here between the Jaguars and the Russets. Schmidt back to pass. Oh, what a catch made by number 12 for Shelley. That's Josh Peterson, still going down the sideline all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. What a bullet thrown there by Caden Schmidt. Peterson comes up with it and waltzes all the way down 74 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a 1-2 punch, like you said. That was Schmidt to Peterson. He threaded the needle, got it to him. And Peterson had the presence of mind to keep his hands there. Even though the defender was right there on him, still made the catch, ran down the sideline. Number 4, I don't have a roster in front of me, kept up the blocks on him, led the way for him, escorted him right into the end zone.
What a great throw right there, and a great run after the catch. He caught it probably right about the 45, turned, avoided a defender on the sideline, and bolted. And Shelley is going to go for 2. Schmidt under center. Back to pass. To the corner of the end zone, caught for the 2-point conversion, and guess who? It's Josh Peterson.
Nailed it.
No, excuse me, that's number 22, I apologize. That's Taylor Lund, and he's cramping up now in the end zone. Well, he made the catch. The Russets 21, the Jaguars 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with you here on idahosports.com, here live from Holt Arena and the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble right after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West First Street in Shelley.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
Welcome back to Holt Arena here on the campus of Idaho State University in Pocatello. It is the site of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble. The 3A Shelley Russets have taken the lead over the 5A West Jordan Jaguars, 21-6. Matt Harris here with you alongside Brenton Van Tassel and Mr. Paul Kingsbury. Another shout out right now from Alman Mukic saying, "Go West Jordan, we have to get this game, let's go." In to kick it away is Fredrickson. This time going to be a short kick. Recovered now by Kingy Wolfgram. Wolfgram to the outside, and he's tackled at the 28-yard line. Host of defenders in there on the stop, including number 21. That's Sergio Baez, the senior for the Shelley Russets. Get scores, updates, schedules updates, and more from around the state right now on the scores and schedules link at the idahosports.com homepage, or hop on the Friday Night Flash link, which Paul is updating right now, and get it sent out there. Find out what's going on. First and 10 now. Back to pass Mickelson. Going down the sideline, trying to get it to Chandler Frischnecht, who had beat his defender, which is number 10, Tyler Fredrickson. Just a little bit too far on the pass, though, from Mickelson. If Frischnecht would have caught that, he would have been gone, and we would have been that much closer to tying up this game. As the Jaguars try to make the comeback, they trail by 15.
And we talked about the Gridiron game picks, Matt. You can go to the idahosports.com homepage, click on it. You are tied for second right now.
Yeah!
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. I think the Madison pick threw me off, though.
Yeah, probably.
Mickelson on the quarterback keeper. He's stacked up at the original line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a couple of yards. First guys on the stop there, including 21, Sergio Baez. Also number 2, that's Braden Tomlinson, the linebacker.
Just for the record, I am holding steady in 44th place.
All right.
All right.
Who else we got from Idaho Sports doing good?
Nobody below me. Will Henneke, they're in 30th. Big tie for 30th. Lauren Jensen there as well. Mike Leclam of Idaho Press. He was at Post Register here, and he just moved to Napa's Press Tribune now. He's on there.
Good to see him play in the game now.
Yep.
What if he wins, though? Does he get the $25?
He does.
Oh, man. Mickelson to the far side, got a wide open man and overshot him. That was Frischnecht once again.
He didn't put quite enough air underneath that ball. He had his guy out there, and he was running the route perfectly, just didn't get enough air under it.
Almost there. 4th and 8 now for West Jordan. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast. Fourth and 8 now. And back to kick it away is Mickelson. Here comes the kick. Pretty good kick. Going to bounce here right at about the 30. Takes a Jaguars bounce, rolls to about the 22-yard line, and that's where they'll pick it up. And Shelley will start their next offensive possession. 6:14 remaining. It's Shelley 21 and West Jordan 6. Don't forget to buy your game DVD for only $19.95. Just click on the banner on the top side of the video viewer. If you haven't got your shout-outs in yet, get it into us right now. Webcast at idahosports.com. We'll get your shout-out over the broadcast. $6:14 remaining. Schmidt back to pass. Here comes the rush. Gets hit as he throws. Going deep for Waite. And it's caught at the 41-yard line. Waite was able to get under it as number 2, Cody Daly for West Jordan, brought him down. Great catch by Cameron Waite. Caden Schmidt took a shot, however, right as he threw it. Slowly makes his way down the field. Looks like he's going to be okay. But a great catch by Cameron Waite. 1st and 10 from the 41. That is a huge gain right there for the Russets. It's a 37-yard pickup. Under center now is Schmidt in the wing T formation. Double handoff coming around the outside this time. It goes to Hathaway. Trying to cut it back to the middle, and he gains maybe a yard. A host of Jaguars in there on the stop, including 23 Tyler Sewer and 56 Tanner Oldroyd. Heard from them a little bit tonight. Last season, the Russets broke all sorts of records. They rushed for a total of 2,248 yards, or 187 yards per game, and 28 touchdowns. They passed for 2,835 yards, or 236 yards per game, with 40 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. They averaged 7.7 yards per play. Not per completion, but per play.
That's incredible.
2nd and 9 now from the 40, flipped out to Randy Bauer, trying to get to the outside, working his way up to about the 39-yard line, but he's brought down. On the stop there for West Jordan, number 5, Nick Despain. We heard his name quite a bit earlier on tonight. And for West Jordan, he just wasn't able to get it going. Shelley able to stuff the run. 4 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. Third down and 7 yards to go. Schmidt out of shotgun. Rolls to his right. Guns it right away to number 13. Rather, that's number 12. Josh Peterson. He gets smacked to the ground by the West Jordan defender. 4th down now and 3 yards to go. You have to believe that Shelley is going to go for it. Shelley last season, they held their opponents to only 113 pass yards per game. They held a plus 14 turnover ratio. And on 4th down, they were 54.2% effective. Let's see if that comes into play here. Schmidt, right across the way, and that falls incomplete, a little bit behind his intended receiver, number 85, the tight end, Dalton Nelson. And that is a turnover on downs. Got a shout out right now saying Brock Talbot from West Jordan, Utah loves watching some college football. That's good. This is high school football, however. And from West Jordan, Kristen saying, "Come on, boys, you got this, Jaguar Nation." Thanks for the shout out, Kristen. Well, hey, I mean, they're playing at ISU, so yeah. I guess you could sort of call it that.
Well, you might.
Good contingent of players on hand tonight. Good support here from the different fans. West Jordan fans here. Mickelson now gets it to the inside, completes it to Brent Beals, and that is a first down up to the 46-yard line. Nice completion. Mickelson had 1,226 pass yards and 5 touchdowns last season. Pass on the outside now is completed to Braden Mandarino. His first time getting his name called tonight. Picks up about 3 yards. Mickelson on the keeper, goes nowhere. Dropped by 85, Dalton Nelson. He's been all over the field tonight for the Russets. West Jordan's most played rival is Bingham. They've played 32 times dating back to 1981. Bingham leads the overall series 25-7. Interestingly enough, Bingham is also Riverton's most played rival. Only, I believe, 12 matchups there. 14 matchups, one of the two. 3rd down and 7. Mickelson lofts it down the sideline. Oh! And intercepted! Tyler Fredrickson. Beautiful interception. Able to turn the body there against Kingy Wolfgram. Snagged that ball right as he was falling away. Beautiful interception for the Shelley Russets. What a play.
That was an incredible catch.
We got Brock Talbot writes back in. Brother Talbot from West Jordan loves watching some high school football. There you go. It's okay. We knew what you meant. Thanks for the shout out.
I'm a big college fan myself.
Of course, college football getting underway here this weekend.
That's right.
Boise State plays tomorrow.
What time does that start?
I think it's the afternoon game.
While we're broadcasting?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's all right. My BYU game is going to be on while we're broadcasting. The Highland game. Last game of the night. Up the middle now, Randy Bauer. Dragged down from behind by a couple of West Jordan Jaguars. Tanner Oldroyd there. Also with a couple of others. West Jordan, their head coach Danny Dupay, the 6th head coach in program history. He replaces Mike Morgan, who went 68 and 75 in 14 seasons. West Jordan has a 4-15 all-time record in the state playoffs, 15 total playoff appearances, 3 regional championships. Their all-time school record is 131 and 184. Second down now and 7 yards to go. Up the middle, Randy Bauer moving the pile, and he picks up about 15 yards on the play. On the bottom of the pile there for West Jordan is number 5, Nick Despain. He's been all over the field tonight. Bauer moving the pile, and a first down. First and 10 now from the 47. Shelley slowing it down here a little bit, trying to come up with their call. West Jordan head coach Danny Dupay played for his father Roger Dupay, the legendary football coach at Salt Lake City's Skyline High School in the 90s. Skyline was a big dynasty. He has also coached at Harriman High School and at Skyline. Schmidt on the quarterback keeper. Oh, what a shot. Tried to jump over the defender there, number 9, Seth Gardner. Gardner upended him and slammed him to the turf for a loss. Second and 11 now for the Shelley Russets as they come up with 56 seconds and counting here remaining in the third quarter. Matt Harris here with you alongside Brenton Van Tassel and Paul Kingsbury on IdahoSports.com game streams presented by United Dairymen of Idaho. And tonight, Chad's Rentals here, the presenter of the Rocky Mountain Rumble here from Holt Arena. 3 more games coming up tomorrow. Park City, Utah going to be playing along with 2 Nevada teams, Coronado and also Spring Valley High School. And we have a penalty flag that will fly. I believe it's going to be a false start against the Shelley Russets. Don't forget to check out the IdahoSports.com Friday Night Flash Ticker. Updated scores and schedules from around the state. 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Coach Hobson said for in the 2013 IdahoSports.com fall preview, says the Mountain Rivers Conference looks interesting for 2013. Teton could have one of their better years in the last little while. I understand they're looking to infuse some passing with a lot more balanced attack. They could present teams with some issues. Sugar lost a lot, but returned some good skill players. South Fremont is still rebuilding. It's nice to see Coach Hill getting the numbers back into the program. That's from Coach Hobson, the head coach of Shelley. Cameron Waite went out with the catch on the reception on the pass from Caden Schmidt. Gains about 10 yards. Still bring up third down here, though. Or rather, fourth down, I apologize. Fourth down and about 6 yards to go. Sorry, third down. I apologize once again. The marker holder guy on the far side of the field is failing me here. That'll be the end of the third quarter here. Your score, Shelley 21, West Jordan 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Back with you here on IdahoSports.com game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. Quick shout out right now from Stephen Hansen. He says, now the boys from Utah are seeing why Shelley is the best Idaho team. Go Russets. Thanks for the shout out, Stephen. If any West Jordan Jaguars fans have a retort for that, please send that in. Webcast at IdahoSports.com. Keep it clean, though, or else I'm not going to read it. Schmidt across his body, incomplete. The intended receiver, number 22, Taylor Lund. That'll bring up fourth down now. Fourth down and about 6 yards to go. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. The Russets lead at 21-6. Shelley has lost only one 3A Mountain Rivers Conference game since 2002. So basically, in the past 11 seasons, they've lost one conference game. That was in 2008 against Sugar Salem. Fourth and 6 upcoming. We have a timeout on the field. We'll step away as well. 11:55 remaining here in the fourth. In fact, let's keep it here 1 second. We've got a local ad read we'd like to give out there. It's for Oman Motors. They're Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and we guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit here. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley. Give them a call today at 357-3754. They're open from 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. We'd also like to give a big mention to Wolverine Canyon Construction. They are our player of the game sponsor. So tonight's IdahoSports.com player of the game will be courtesy of Wolverine Canyon Construction. Fourth down now, 4th and 5 from about the 48. Caden Schmidt back to kick it away. Here comes the kick. Nice high kick. It is returnable. Tyler Martin on the return. Brought down from behind by number 28 for Shelley. That is Marcos Vega. Vega, a senior. He's a defensive back and also serves as the kicker for Shelley. $11:46 remaining here in the fourth. 21-6 is Shelley in front. $11:46 remaining now. Fourth quarter. Mickelson hands it off. Gives it to number 5. That's Nick Despain. He gains a couple of yards on the play. West Jordan head coach Danny DePay says that his team has worked extremely hard in the offseason. Strength and speed have gone up tremendously. I know that type of kid that is here is the type I want to work with. That's what gets me really excited about my job. I know that Coach DePay is very excited, and the future at West Jordan High School is bright. Delayed handoff now goes up the middle once again to number 5. That's Nick Despain. He's dropped at the 27-yard line. Tackle made on the play by number 27. That's that number 27. That's Dakota Robinson. 10:52 remaining here in the fourth. Game 2 of the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble. Third down and about 4 yards to go now from the 28-yard line. 3 more games coming up tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. here from Holt Arena. We've got Minico versus Park City. Then we've got Pocatello versus Spring Valley out of Nevada. And then we've got Highland in the nightcap squaring off against Coronado. On the pitch to the outside now goes to Tyler Martin. He's got some room to run. He gets wrapped up right away. Ball pops loose as he hits the turf. In on the stop there, number 39 for the Russets. That's Bracken Nelson, the junior. Short on the play. 4th and 1 upcoming, and you'd have to think that West Jordan might want to start thinking about going for it here. Just under 10 minutes remaining here. Fourth and 1. Up the middle. Mickelson might not have gotten there. It's going to be really close. They're going to give him forward progress to the 32-yard line. It all depends on the spot of the football. Hobson is looking at it. Coach Hobson is looking at it, saying, no, it should be Shelley football. Ooh, that's a pretty good spot there for the Russets. I'm not sure that they made it. They probably need to bring out the chains here to figure it out, and I believe that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring it out just to make sure. A couple of quick shout-outs. We got Adnan Mukic, the West Jordan fan, sends back that shout-out, retorting the Russets, saying, there's still 1 quarter, let's not start talking yet. Down to 9 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. We got a shout-out from Nampa right now to my best friend, Braden Tomlinson, for tearing it up tonight, saying, go Russets. That's from Ashland. Thanks for your shout-out, Ashland. And on the 4th down play, West Jordan comes up just short by about a half a football, and the Russets will take over 1st and 10 from the 31.5-yard line on the side of the field. That was it was a risky play for West Jordan, didn't pay off for him. First and 10 now from the 31.5-yard line. West Jordan has some work to do here. They really probably need to get a stop here and get the football back without allowing Shelley to score. If Shelley scores here on this possession, it's going to be extremely difficult for the West Jordan Jaguars to make a comeback here. Time is not on their side. 9:38 remaining here in the fourth. Schmidt under center. Going up the middle. There goes Randy Bauer down to the 20-yard line. Bauer tackled by number 23. That's Tyler Sewer. He's been named several times here tonight. He's been one of the main guys here for the West Jordan Jaguars. Tanner Oldroyd, who's also been mentioned quite a few times tonight. He'll come to the sideline in favor of number 74, Scott Claiborne. 9:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Schmidt hands off this time. It goes to number 6. That's Jacob Sotheran, the senior, 5'6", 150-pound running back. 2nd and 6. Shelley taking their time here, wanting to run the clock down. Shelley can turn up the gears if they need to. However, in this situation, they want to run down the clock just a little bit. Thanks for joining us tonight here from Holt Arena. It is second down. 6 yards to go. Schmidt on handoff to Bauer. Pops to the outside, gets hit from behind by his own player and gets tripped up. No gain on the play. Bauer tripped up right at about the 16-yard line. You got to believe that Coach Hobson and company want to run as much time off the clock as possible. In last season's IdahoSports.com football preview, Coach Hobson said, I want to bring the fun back to the program with high intensity, bounce around fun practices. The fun and entertainment value, I feel, has been lost a little bit over the years as the expectations continue to grow for the Shelley program. And that method for him seems to have worked, because Shelley won the state title 12-0 last season. Nearly intercepted there on the pass from Schmidt. A bullet to Dalton Nelson off his hands and off the helmet of number 11. That's Tyler Martin for West Jordan. That bounce around fun experience that Coach Hobson was talking about. He said he wanted to bring that to the program. Obviously it's working. They went 12-0 last year, one of the best seasons in Shelley High School history, and they're trying to continue that here. Looking for their 13th straight victory, looking to open up the season 1-0. West Jordan trying to get into the win column after they fell last week against Harriman 42-15. West Jordan is not ranked in the Deseret News Utah State Media Poll. It's Bingham number 1, Syracuse number 2, Jordan number 3, Lone Peak number 4, and Pleasant Grove number 5. And we're going to have a timeout, I believe, called by Shelley. Yes, it is. 7:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 21-6 your score. Shelley on top. We'll take a timeout here, and we'll step away for just a moment. Be right back here with you from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Back with you here on IdahoSports.com. This is our game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. 7:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Shelley Russets lead the West Jordan Jaguars by a score of 21-6. It's fourth down, 6 yards to go for the Russets, and they are going for it. They need to make it to the 10-yard line. Twins on the left, twins on the right. Schmidt in shotgun. Schmidt trying to avoid the pressure, and he gets sacked in the backfield. Putting the pressure on him for West Jordan was number 1, Landon McMorris, and that's one of those instances that we've talked about in our keys to victory where you need to pressure Caden Schmidt, try to get him to do more than he wants to do, but really supposed to do within the Shelley offense. And unfortunately for him in that situation, he slipped as he tried to make the turn, and it is a turnover on downs. Loss of about 10 yards on that last play. 1st and 10 for the West Jordan Jaguars. 7:46 remaining here in the 4th. Single receiver on the left, single on the right as well for Mickelson. Colton Mickelson, the new quarterback, replacing their last quarterback. Oh, nearly intercepted there by number 39. Number 39 is Bracken Nelson. He replaced their last quarterback, Michael Moorhead. That's what I meant to say before the game there. Moorhead has some state individual records for the West Jordan Jaguars, including total attempted passes in a game, 74 total passes. That was back in 2010. And total completions in a game is the same game, 44 completions. That is pretty ridiculous. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Mickelson guns it, completes it to Beals. Beals down to about the 37-yard line, and that is a 1st down for West Jordan. Tackle made there by Bracken Nelson, the junior defensive back, 6 foot, 170 pounds. Last chance to get your shout-outs into us here. Webcast at idahosports.com. On the pitch to the outside goes to McMorris, and McMorris is pushed out of bounds right at about the 37. On there on the stop, a couple of Shelley Russets, including Spencer Dye, Jason Hathaway, Dakota Robinson, and Bracken Nelson. Gain of about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 upcoming from the 38. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Just click on the links on the bottom side of your video viewer. 2nd and 8 now from the 38-yard line. Twins on the left, single on the right. One man in the backfield. Tight end is on the line. And here comes Mickelson with the quarterback keeper. Trying to get to the outside, gets wrapped up at about the 40-yard line. Tackle made there once again by Hayden Walker. He has been all over the field tonight for the Shelley Russets. In on several tackles. He had the first sack of the game as well. Hayden Walker is a senior for the Russets. 5 foot 9 inches, 167 pounds. 3rd down and 6 yards to go now. Ball spotted right about the 40.5-yard line. Twins on the right, single receiver on the left, one man in the backfield. Here comes Mickelson, looks pass on 3rd down, floats it out through the hands of his intended receiver. That's Kingy Wolfgram. Just a little bit too high. Even if he was able to hang on to it, he was going to get smacked from behind by the Shelley Russet defender. That brings up 4th down, and it's go time now for the West Jordan Jaguars. 4th and about 6 from just across the 40. This will really get difficult here for the Jaguars if they do not convert this 4th down. 6:11 remaining here in the quarter. The clock is stopped. Twins on the right, singles on the left. Same formation as last play. Here comes Mickelson trying to avoid the pressure, and he's going to get sacked and lose the football. It is a turnover on downs for the West Jordan Jaguars, and Shelley will regain possession at about the 43-yard line. 6:04 remaining here in the 4th. 21-6, the Russets on top. Check out scores from across all high school athletics in Idaho tonight by clicking on the Friday Night Flash ticker on the idahosports.com homepage. You can also read up on high school sports odds and ends and other topics by different idahosports.com broadcasters by clicking on the blogs tab. Schmidt fumbles the football after the snap, and it was Landon McMorris who came up with it. Schmidt went down and McMorris came up with the football. They're still going to say that it's Shelley football, however. Second down, 10 yards to go now from the 44-yard line. Single receivers on the left and right. Split backs. Schmidt Lost to the inside to Cameron Waite. He's got the first down and more to about the 27-yard line. Check that, about the 28-yard line. Big pickup there for the Russets and another first down. We got one last shout out from Tegan Smith. He's been faithfully viewing the broadcast tonight. It says, my last shout out goes to Trevor Smith again. Really wish I could see this game in person, but you guys have come a long ways. I miss you, and Jesse misses you, to D1. I don't know what that means, but all the way Thunder Thighs. Nice shout out. Thanks for that, Tegan Smith. 1st and 10 now. They spotted the ball at the 29-yard line. Schmidt on the run. Hands it off to number 13. That's Tyler Bean, the 5'11 junior running back, 170 pounds. Picks up about 2.5 yards on the play. 2nd down, we'll call it 8. 4:40 remaining here. Don't forget, as soon as the game's done tonight, click on that banner on the top side of your video player and buy this game on DVD. We're recording it onto a tape tonight. We'll get that sent out to you. High-quality DVD. You can playable on your TV and in your DVD player. Just click on that link and make the memories made tonight last a lifetime. 2nd and 8. Schmidt fakes the option. What an option fake. Caden Schmidt picks up the first down. Looked like he was playing street ball right there with those handles. Just palmed that football, stuck it out there, and faked the West Jordan defender out of his shoes. If this was street football, that dude would have to sit on the sideline. What a move, though, by Caden Schmidt. Able to pick up the first down on a neat play there on the option. You can see the potential that these Russets have, especially early on here in the season, and with Caden Schmidt. He took over for Chad Leckington when Leckington was injured last season for the first couple of games of the year. Cameron Waite on the end around. Waits for his block, tries to cut to the outside, awfully close to that first down. Wrangled out of bounds on the far side of the field. Tackle made by number 23, Tyler Sewer, and 39, Ryzen Benson. 2nd down and about 3 yards to go upcoming. 4th quarter action here, 3:40 remaining. Clock stops because he went out of bounds. Shelley trying to seal the deal here on this drive. Twins on the left, twins on the right. Schmidt under center. Randy Bauer behind him as the running back, and it goes to Bauer. Cuts back to the inside, goes up through the hole and down through to the 5-yard line, picks up the first down. They'll probably spot it right about the 6-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal now for the Russets from the 6. The Shelley faithful still here on hand. Good student section across the way. They're excited for what the season brings this year. Had a lot of games broadcast tonight. Check out the upcoming games tomorrow. Here from the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Handoff goes to Bauer. Cuts it back to the inside. Into the end zone. Touchdown. It's Randy Bauer for the Shelley Russets. Up the gut from 6 yards out. And Randy Bauer has given the Shelley Russets a 27-6 lead. .3:14 remaining here. In to attempt the extra point is Tyler Fredrickson. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is low, but it's good. After the 6-yard touchdown run by Randy Bauer, your score, the Shelley Russets 28 and the West Jordan Jaguars 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here with you from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com right after this.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hanson and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Back with you here on IdahoSports.com. Game streams presented tonight by Chad's Rentals. We got one last shout out here from Lauren saying shout out to Tanner, Spike, Ryzen, Edis, Tyler, Colton, Bailey, and all my other friends out there. Love you guys. Hashtag Jag Nation. Thanks for your shout out, Lauren, and thanks for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. 3:14 remaining here in the fourth. The Shelley Russets lead 28-6 on top of the West Jordan Jaguars. Here comes the kick. Good kick from Fredrickson. That's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the West Jordan Jaguars will start their next possession on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Coming up after the game tonight will be a presentation of a trophy to the winning team from Chad's Rentals for the Rocky Mountain Rumble, and a presentation to the player of the game with a $1,000 scholarship check presented by Chad's Rentals. That is really, really cool. One of the great things about the Chad's Rentals sponsoring this Rocky Mountain Rumble is that they give back to the players to help them further their education after high school. Split backs, single receivers on both sides. Mickelson guns it to the outside now, gets it to Wolfgram. I should say Wolgram, excuse me. Wolgram is down to about the 34-yard line, and that is a first down. Couple of guys on the stop there, including number 29, Jason Hathaway, and 44, Dylan Gulbranson. 1st and 10 now. Mickelson to the far side. Completes it this time to Braden Mandarino. Mandarino gains about 7 yards up to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 3 upcoming. Tackle made on the play by number 32, Devin Dial, junior defensive back. 2nd and 3 now, same formation. Mickelson in the hurry-up offense, guns it across the middle, completes it to Brett Beals, I believe it is, number 25. Brent Beals, there we go. Brent Beals, the 6'5" power forward, starting power forward for the West Jordan Jaguars high school basketball team, makes the completion all the way up to the 40-yard line. Same formation again, 1st and 10 from the 41, out to the outside now is Wolgram. He gets wrapped up right away, and half of the Shelley defense comes in and gives a crack at him. First guys there included Braxton Smith and Jason Hathaway. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now from the 45. West Jordan pretty effective here and efficient in their hurry-up offense. Across the middle, completes it to Beals, and he's down to the 20-yard line. Tackle made by Jason Hathaway once again. We talked about this earlier about West Jordan taking advantage of their height. Beals has had a couple of catches here in this last drive. Makes you wonder where it was earlier on. Beals was targeted a couple times, has made a couple of catches, just not enough to help spearhead this offense. Mickelson going to throw it towards the end zone, a little bit too far for Brent Beals. Also in the area was number 86, Tyler Kilpack, on the defense. Kilpack, interestingly enough, 4.0 GPA. That's pretty good. 1:56 remaining, 28-6 is your score. The Russets on top. Twins on the left, Twins on the right, one man in the backfield, and here is Mickelson to pass. Guns it to the far side. It is dropped by number 19. That's Chandler Frischnecht. He's got the only points of the game for West Jordan. He had that one. He had beat his man on the side, all the way down the side. If he would have caught that, that would have been a touchdown, just unable to hang on to it. Unfortunate for the West Jordan Jaguars, and we're going to have a timeout on the field called by the Shelley Russets. 1:51 remaining, 28-6. Shelley leads it. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com right after this.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
IdahoSports.com is Idaho's online leader in high school sports information. Third down, 10 yards to go now from the 21-yard line. Single receiver set. Mickelson to pass. Rolls left. Tries to avoid the pressure. He's going to get brought down at the 31-yard line. On the sack there for the Russets is number 21. That's Sergio Baez, the senior defensive end, 5'11", 170. And another timeout has been called on the field. Another quick shout-out right now from Kara Yancey saying, "We love you, Shelley Russets. You played like we knew you could." Thanks for the shout-out, Kara, and thanks for tuning into the broadcast. 1:41 remaining here. Another timeout on the field. Take this opportunity to remind you, you can buy this game on DVD for $19.95. Click on the banner on the top side of the video player. And also, if you own or work for a company that wants to get some great advertising exposure and help support coverage of your local teams, become an IdahoSports.com Power Booster today. For as low as $45 a month, you can be seen on every schedule and preview page for your local team. Multi-team discounts are available if you want to support more than one school. Just click on the banner on the left side of the webcast player for more information. Like was mentioned before, we put up these banners before, these advertisements before, been seen by 2 million people since, how long ago was it? February? That's pretty impressive. A lot of eyeballs on that advertising, that's for sure. Fourth down, they're going to spot the ball at about the 30-yard line. West Jordan going for it. Twins on the right, single on the left. You have to think that West Jordan is going to throw it here on this one. Mickelson guns it towards the end zone. Too far for Brent Beals, the tight end. He almost had it, couldn't quite catch up, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the West Jordan Jaguars. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Of course, you want to thank the Red Lion Inn here in Pocatello.
Yeah.
The official webcast hotel of IdahoSports.com here in Pocatello. That's where I'm staying this weekend. They always do a great job of the accommodations for us when we come to Pocatello. So the Red Lion Inn here in Pocatello, if you're coming through for state tournaments, for vacations, for business, swing into Red Lion Hotels and tell them IdahoSports.com sent you. As well, we'd like to thank Wolverine Canyon Construction for being the sponsor of the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game tonight. Right. And along with our other local advertiser, Oman Motorsports. They're the premium used car dealership in Shelley, Idaho. No credit and bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and they guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry, because Oman guarantees that you have credit there. Come on down to Oman Motorsports, 404 South State Street in Shelley, or call them up at 357-3754. They're a proud supporter of Shelley Russet football.
Of course, I want to thank River Valley Dental as well. Those guys over there, they support the schools to the hilt. I mean, everything we do for the last 4 or 5 years, Dr. Bryce Hansen and crew over there, they are fantastic. We want to definitely thank them for everything they do for us and for the local schools.
Dr. Hansen, Dr. Stephen Nielsen there.
Yep, exactly.
Good guys. They always advertise because they love high school sports. They want to support. We definitely want to thank them as well, along with all of our other major sponsors, the United Dairymen of Idaho, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Cable One TV, Phone and Internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. Third down, 13 yards to go, and Caden Schmidt takes a knee, and that will wrap it up for day one of the Rocky Mountain Rumble. Game 2 goes to Idaho. The Shelley Russets beat the West Jordan Jaguars 28-6. The 3A defending state champions here in Idaho continue their streak. 13 straight games that they have won. West Jordan will drop to 0-2 on the season. Coming up here momentarily will be a presentation of the trophy to the Shelley Russets for winning their game here at the Rocky Mountain Rumble, and a presentation of a $1,000 check from courtesy of Chad's Rentals to their player of the game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here with you on IdahoSports.com after these messages.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
That's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Back with you here from Holt Arena on IdahoSports.com. This is our game streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho. We are at the end of the game. Your score, Shelley, 28. West Jordan, 6. We're looking at the presentation right now of the trophy to the Shelley Russets for winning the Rocky Mountain Rumble, their game here, game number 2. And also waiting for the presentation of the check, a scholarship check to help further post-secondary education for a certain member tonight. That awaits to be announced. The winner will go to, hang on just a second, gotta wait for it. Goes to Taylor Lund of Shelley, number 22 for the Russets. He is the winner of the $1,000 check. Good for Taylor Lund. He played well out there tonight. Both teams played well. It was a entertaining game, back and forth. The score may not reflect that, but it really was an entertaining game tonight. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who make these game streams possible. We'd also like to thank all of our, not only our advertisers, but thanks to you for tuning into the broadcast tonight and emailing in and helping us enjoy this broadcast tonight. The Shelley Russets defeat the West Jordan Jaguars by a score of 28-6 tonight. We also would like to have our IdahoSports.com player of the game tonight, presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction. We're going to pick 2 players, one from offense, one from defense. Our offensive player goes to Cameron Waite, the senior wide receiver, 5'10", 156 pounds. He played a very effective game out of the wing T offense tonight, catching some nice passes along with some great long runs coming out of that wing T. So Cameron Waite is the offensive player of the game. Defensively, Hayden Walker, the anchor linebacker for the Shelley Russets on defense. He is the IdahoSports.com player of the game, along with Cameron Waite. It's all presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction. We'd like to thank all of our broadcasters and all of our advertisers who made this game possible. We'd like to thank Brenton Van Tassel, who's the producer tonight. Our executive producer has been Mr. Paul Kingsbury. For Paul and Brenton, my name is Matt Harris. Thanks for tuning in to the 2013 Rocky Mountain Rumble tonight as the Shelley Russets defeat the West Jordan Jaguars 28-6. More action coming your way tomorrow afternoon starting at 1 p.m. here from Holt Arena. We hope you can join us. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight, and take care.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com game streams brought to you by the United Dairymen of Idaho. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.